At this defining moment, change has come to America.
Obama for America 2008 is, for both admirers and detractors of the US president, the one to beat. Would-be West-wingers dream of running a political campaign like that, as groundbreaking as its outcome was historic. Crucial to their success was the way the Obama campaign used the internet and social media to get their message out and bring donations in. The company behind that digital effort has been advising the Better Together campaign ahead of next year's referendum on Scottish independence.
They didn't have the networks, the kind of old school networks, so they needed to build an organisation from scratch in that campaign, so they looked to digital to help them do that. And secondly, they were set up to succeed, the digital team. Often the digital team sort of put in the corners, kind of, in the cupboard far and far away, and decisions are made in an organisation or political campaign, and then very close to the time a campaign is launched, then they get involved with the digital team. Well, the digital team in the Obama campaign in 2008 was at the very top table.
And it's not just a matter of talking to the Facebookers and the Twitterati. Over at Yes Scotland HQ in Glasgow, new technology is being deployed to make sure that activists across the country are kept on message.
We don't just view ourselves as a digital operation. Clearly, we have a grassroots organisation, we've got tens of thousands of volunteers. Part of what we want them to do is to go out and evangelise through digital media, but equally important is for them to go and talk to people face to face in a cafe or in their family or in the pub or at the football match or where have you. So what our job is to make sure that those people have the tools they need and the information they need to be able to carry out those conversations in an effective way.
Going around the country, I've been struck by the comments that are made about young people when I meet them.
But there are times when politicians' attempts to use social media just go horribly wrong. Gordon Brown's intervention on the MP's expenses scandal through YouTube was ridiculed for being awkward and inauthentic. And attempts to use Twitter to communicate with voters have backfired for some candidates saying stupid things online.
There's no kind of simple, how to fix that, but I think it's, those two things. It's being authentic and being yourself online, and also just remembering it's there forever, so if you don't want to, if you're not willing to stand by it, then don't say it.
Neither side in the independence debate sees online campaigning as a substitute for the offline variety. That's the real world to you and me. But marrying the two can make it easier for campaigners to get the right messages to the right groups of voters.
The beauty of new media is that it allows us to tailor our messages to different audiences and then measure exactly how they've responded to it, so we can then further polish our messages for those people.
Both Yes Scotland and Better Together insist they are grassroots campaigns and that the referendum will be won and lost in Scotland's communities. But with online networks playing an ever greater part in people's lives, the campaign that wins the wireless battle could well be the one that wins the war.